Today on the Magic Truck Guy, we're opening up Foundations, Jumpstart. Let's go. There are some monsters hiding inside these packs. Let's see if we can uncover one of the top 3 cards today. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Let's open up another box here with the Magic Truck Guy. Let's go. Let's go. We got some big hits in here. Okay, well, I did not capture the cutting open of that, but I did get it on my other camera, so it should be good to go. If anybody tries to claim that this was some kind of fake news, it's fake news.
And it's very cool.
Okay, well, they did a slightly better job with this. I mean, I don't know.
Just went up yesterday.
There's still some advertisements and some stuff on there. It's just...
Think Joe Biden would do this? I don't think so. Do you think he'd think of it? Do you think he knows what it is?
Wow,
No, but
some pretty big hits in here. So let's see if we can get that Scythe Cat Cub, the Rev the Tithe Extractor, and there's a few good mythics in there too. Well, it would help if I could get the first pack open.
A few moments later.
And here, this is Zealots, okay. Make a spot for that. So we have the rare right away, Sandstorm Crasher. I have no idea. Trample. Create an attacking token. It's a copy. Creature you control. Okay, so you have to have, okay, double rare. Zealous Conscripts. When it enters, gain control of target permanent. Untap that permanent and gains haste. That's interesting. There's some pretty big uncommons. Let me take a quick peek here. Uncommon. The General Crete Boltbringer. There's some pretty big uncommons in here. Battlefield Scavenger. Insider. Cartouche. Kindled Fury. Fling. Okay, there we go. Old school. Old school Fling. Okay, now that's kind of strange. So an uncommon towards the back here. True Heart Twins. And I think these are just regular lands, yeah. Okay. Well, this is an adventure for me as well. Not 100% sure. It's been a little while since I've opened Jumpstart packs, and I've never opened them up on camera, so it's going to be a longer video if I cannot get these open. There we go. Wow. Hashtag workout session here. Just to open these. There must be something good in here then. Let's go. Grave Robbers. Alright. Put that to the side. Gorex, the Tomb Shell. Touch. When he attacks or dies, choose a card at random, exiled, and put that into its owner's hand. So you some graveyard recurrence there. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty strong. Revoke Demise. Eternal Taskmaster. Dusk Mangler. Each opponent sacks a creature, discards a card, and loses 4 life. Okay. Not too bad. Fake Your Own Death. Pretty strong. That Fake Your Own Death is pretty annoying to play against that, to be honest. If you've ever been hit with that one. Target creature gets X minus X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. If that creature would die, exile it instead. Okay. Removal's always good. Undead Butler, when it dies, exile it, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. So pretty strong overall. A lot of graveyard mechanics. And of course, each one gets a little bit of land, and then you get that kind of mana fixer. So what the ideal, you're supposed to take 2 of these, shuffle them up, and you've got a 40 card. You got a 40 card deck, and so stoked. I'm stoked. Let's go. Let's go. There's a $10 uncommon somewhere. I don't know if it's in this pack or not. Let's check it out. Death Horde Arcanist. Whenever it attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery mana value less than. That's okay. Okay, pretty strong. Like a burn deck, sort of a Merry Champion. Double strike. Okay, not bad. Kiln Fiend. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, so this can get out of control pretty fast. If you play 1 or 2 spells and then play a double strike, you'll be hitting your opponent for, you know, about 15 or 16, something somewhere in there. Titan Strength. It's nice they added the scry. Okay, there we go. So that's exactly what we were talking about. So with Unleash Fury and with the Fiend, you could have a pretty big swing, and that's you know, not late game either. I mean, you know, maybe turn 4 if you have a decent hand with a couple of other instants or sorceries. Boom, Warriors. So we've been red is a popular theme here today. Warriors. Okay. Gornog, the Red Reaper. Haste. Cowards cannot block warriors. Okay, that's, you know, that's pretty good. Whenever 1 or more warriors you control attack a player, target creature that player controls becomes a coward. Attacking warriors get X0, where X is the number of cowards. Okay, pretty strong card. I like that. Got a uncommon land. The Brute. Brute Menaces. You know, Menace wasn't always a red archetype. It was primarily only with the black spells, and then I don't know, for some reason it started to shift more and more towards red as well. Maybe they felt bad for some of the red creatures that really didn't have that many abilities besides haste. Pyro Evie. Soul Seer. That permanent loses indestructible. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And you know, costs a little extra, but it loses indestructible. Okay. The Relic Axe. Okay. Basic lands. The cat is green, however, so we're looking for one of these to be green here eventually. Blue. Inventive. Okay. Master Thopterus. Alright. And that is the anime version. That's pretty cool. It's always been a pretty strong card. Ornithopter. Nice. Blink of an eye. An experimental aviator enters. Create 2. +1/+1 Thopter. Okay, this guy looks familiar because Is he... I've seen him before. He looks very familiar. Buried books. Serpent. The attendant. Equal to the number of artifacts you control. Okay. Pretty strong. Chief of the Foundry. Also pretty good. Uncommon. Artifact. The Whirly Maker. Create a Thopter with flying. Okay. And the Seat of Sinon. Artifact land. Put that up into its own pile. Basic lands. Oh, there we go. There we go. Explorers. Okay. Not sure if it's in here or not, but we have a chance at the cat. This is green. Explorers. It is not. Merfolk Scout Ranger. When it enters, explore, then explore again. Go forth. Invoker. Piper. Now this is a pretty strong card. Let's take a quick second here. So Shardless Outlander, and for trample, trample's great. Trample's always good, but the basic land cycling. So you could essentially put this card into any color deck, and you're going to be able to, for 2 to. It's basically a mana fixer, and then late game if you end up casting it. You know, great. It's a 6/5 with trample. It's a pretty strong card for a common card. Equal to the number of lands you control. And you can make him bigger when he attacks. Okay. Explore, great card. Adventurous Impulse. Clear Shot. The Merfolk, Branchwalker. Okay, well we're on the right track. That's what we're looking for. Or green or black would be great. That would give us a chance at hitting the top 2 cards. Okay, Explorers. So that does happen with these, and that's probably why you don't see a lot of these openings. So this essentially should be relatively the same cards. Oh, maybe not. Okay. The Briar Bridge Tracker. When it enters Investigate, as long as you control a token, it gets 2/0. Interesting. Somber Wall Beastmaster. When it enters, create a wolf, 2/2 wolf. A 3/3 beast and a 4/4 beast. Okay. Creature tokens you control have Death Touch. Now, the drawback to this obviously is it's just a 1/1 human ranger, and it could be killed with like a shock or a lightning bolt. So it's but the tokens would stick around. And there's my Outlander friend again. That I really like that card. Explore. Essentially, if we hit one of these top cards, I mean, we're pretty much halfway back to landfall. Okay, well, this could be it. This could be the cub. Let's go. Scythe Cat Cub. Give me the cub. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we now know that it's in the landfall. It's in the landfall pack. So here's the cub. What does it do? Trample. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. If this is the second time that this ability has resolved this turn, double the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature. So here we go. This is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. the anime speaker of Jujoru. Nice. Nice. Harrow, great card. Stomper. Ranger. And this must be the full grown. This is Daddy Scythecat. Trample, Landfall. Okay, pretty strong. Even for a common, pretty strong. Evolving Wilds, I'll have to make another pile for that. And sometimes there's special, like different art lands in these as well. You have to watch out for, because some of those different arts will be pretty expensive. What do we got here? Encounter. So this is green. Encounter. What will we encounter? Probably not the cub. Well, let's see. Rishkar. Okay. Okay. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Can turn your creatures into mana dorks. Sorcery for 6. Okay. Distribute 3 +1/+1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 target creatures. Then double the. Okay. So this is your game ender here. So for 6, if you have 3 creatures, and let's say they already have a couple of +1/+1 counters, so all of a sudden you got maybe 3 3s, and after you play this spell, they went from 3 3s to they're going to be like 9 9s. There's 8 8s. They're going to be huge. That's green. Stompy. Okay, we have our first Planeswalker. The Wild Crafter. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Decent. Decent Planeswalker. And Snakeskin Veil. Great card to protect a creature that you control. It would be nice to have a version of Snakeskin Veil where maybe you could even protect any creature on the battlefield. And we got heroes. Who wants to be a hero? The hero. Okay. Hero. Regone, Soldier of Meletis. Anime version. Whenever you cast a spell that targets her, put a +1/+1 counter on Regone. Okay. Card draw. The Exemplars. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature, or this gains first strike until end lifelink. Or exile, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Okay, so you could even save it if someone's trying to target. That's our first mythic, so I'll need a new pile for that. Pike Master. Chains. Defiant. The nice thing about the Jumpstart packs is that they try to keep it simple for new players, and there's not going to be too much interaction or too many things that you can't really figure out. And usually the explanation is on the card, whereas with the traditional packs, not every card will have the explanation of the ability. Sometimes it'll just list the ability. So Trample, for instance, if you're not familiar with Trample and what that does, it may not be on, the explanation may not be on that card. But they do a good job of that here with these with these Jumpstart packs. The Bookworms. Oh, we're starting out. We didn't start out with a rare that time. Okay, interesting. Discerning. More. Cartouche. Vandal. Fish. Reckless Scholar. Sounds Sounds like most universities now. And are you telling me there was no... Oh, it's a mythic way at the end. Okay. Overflowing Insight. Target player draws 7 cards. Interesting. Okay, so that's our second mythic. Overflowing Insight. Having draw 7 for 7. It seems pretty strong, but by the time you get there, so we have another Bookworms here. Let's see if this one has some rares in it. Oh, Teferi's, okay. Ageless Insight. This is a strong card. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Pretty strong. I like that. Then we got another Eleonora. Beautiful card. When it enters draw, spells that target her cost 2 more. Chill. Vandal is back. Drake. Fish. Reckless Scholar. And we have a... I'll have to put that in another... Okay, we got the cat. That is the top card in the set. Now, we're still looking for Rev, the Tithe Master. Ghastly. Okay, here's our chance. Okay. Could Rev be in here? Reaper from the Abyss. Flying Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature. Interesting. That's each turn, so that's very strong, especially in a commander game. The Clattering King. Deadly Dispute, great card. Oh, Morbid Opportunist, okay. I think that might be worth a couple bucks there. Morbid. You know what I should do? I should bring these basic lands into my local game store. They seem to be running out of lands during a lot of the events, so maybe I should just bring these 10 home. Wizards. What kind of wizards will we find in here? Naban, Dean of Iteration. If a wizard you control entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. Okay. Pretty strong. Pretty strong card. Channeler. Double rare pack. That's always good. Opportunity knocks. So here we got for 5, you draw 4. So that's interesting. Just comparing that to that mythic from earlier. It costs 7 to draw 7. Remand. Let me know how you feel about Remand. So it's a counterspell, but it goes back into its owner's hand. I mean, I suppose maybe in certain situations it's okay. Maybe if your opponent, if they had to sacrifice a creature in order to generate mana, or if they had some other way to play, so an additional cost. Let's say they had to sacrifice a creature or discard a card. So then Remand would be perfect, because they might not be able to do that again next turn. Enchanted. What do we got here? Whenever Idalion of Astral Winds.
Stop it. Get some help.
Enters. Choose target creature you control. Until end of turn, the creature has base power at 4/4 and gains flying. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We got the Poet. Vanishing Light. Strong. The Archon of Falling Stars. 4/4 flyer for 6. When it dies, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cartouche. The Flutter Fox. Glory Bearers. The Ram. A 0/5, nice. I don't know, some of those Rams, he maybe shouldn't be a 0V, maybe he should be a 1/4. I mean, they can, I wouldn't want to stand in front of that Ram. Ninjas, alright, ninja, let's go. What was she fishing? What's with the fish? Ninja fishing. Takeo, the Patient Avalanche. I think this is, I think this is a pretty good hit, actually. This is a good hit. Enters tapped whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield. If it didn't die, scry 1 and put a +1/+1 counter on him. And whenever it attacks, you may pay blue-black. If you do, target attacking creature cannot be blocked. Okay, I like that. I like that. That's a good hit. Ninja. Fading Hopes, pretty strong. Pretty strong. The Prosperous Thief. Whenever it deals damage to the player, make a treasure token. Nice. Of course, that is the artwork for the what would you even call this? This is like the pack artwork. I don't. Okay, what do we got left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. All right, we got 8 chances left. Now, of course, we're still looking for Rev. It has to be okay. Okay, let's see if it's in this vampire pack here. Still looking for Rev. That would be pretty awesome to get the top 2 cards. Let's go. Troublemakers. Sanctum Seeker. Nazar, the Velvet Fang. Menace. Whenever you gain life, put a feeding counter. You can remove 3 feeding counters. You draw 3 cards and lose 3 life. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. Here we go. I think this is actually like a $3 or $4 common card here. At the beginning of your upkeep, Creeping Bloodsucker deals 1 damage to each opponent. You gain 1 life equal to the damage dealt this way. I think that's actually a pretty good hit. I'm going to put that over with the rares. I think that's actually a hit. Urge to Feed. Vampire of the Dire Moon. 1/1 Death Touch Lifelink. Crazy strong for 1 mana. To get two abilities on a 1 mana creature. I think that's the trend, right? Is that the way that Magic the Gathering power creep? So we're back to the Grave Robbers. Let's see, what do they have? Okay, we got the Turtle again, Gorex, the Tomb Shell, Taskmaster. Deal gone bad. I got a bad feeling on this. Vulture. Gravedigger. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing. We haven't hit. any uncommons that I'm aware of, or maybe one. What do we got here? What is this? This is goblins. Let's go. Let's go. The drop kick bomber. Game flying. Okay, that's not bad. The Goblin Goliath mythic. When it enters, create a number of 1/1 goblin creature tokens equal to the number of opponents you have. Okay. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent, it deals double that damage to that player instead. Perfect. That is mythic number 5 so far. 5 mythics. Battle Cry. General Crete. Okay, I think this is General Crete. Yeah, this is huge. This is like a $10 uncommon. Whenever one or more goblins you control attack, create a 1/1 goblin creature token tapped and attacking. Whenever another creature you control enters, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. So just keep racking up those creatures and watch your opponent's life total go down. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what? I'm going to put that off to the side too. That is awesome. Good old shock there. Good old shock. 2 damage to any target. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's finish this video strong. We're still looking for Rev. Rev, where are you? Stalwart. He's not going to be in this one. Stalwart. Basri's Lieutenant. Vigilance protection from multicolored. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When it dies, if it had a +1/+1 counter, create a night token with vigilance. Okay. So even when it dies, it's still tough to get rid of. The Jamoka Warrior. I really like this artwork. I like this anime. You know, they don't do it for every single card, but I like this artwork. It's awesome. Got the cave. Let's go healers. Okay, let's heal up. This must be something, some kind of life gain. Let's go. Speaker of the Heavens, Vigilance lifelink. Create a 4/4 angel creature token. Only if you have 7 or more life than your starting life total. Okay, pretty strong. Pretty strong. If you play MTG Arena at all, you recognize this little rabbit as like the most hated creature of all time. And that, and then the other angels probably in here as well. No, not that angel. There's another. Not that angel. There's another. Gain life equal to that creature's power. Interesting. Arrow. Unicorn. Revitalize. It wasn't in here. Alright. We got Icky. I don't know what that is. Some kind of maggot or grub or something. We got the Infestation, Flying Death Touch. Whenever a player sacks a non-token creature, create a black insect token with flying. Whenever an insect, leech, slug, or worm you control attacks, defending player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So just on attack. So that's pretty strong. When it dies, return it to its owner's hand. Great. That's awesome. It is a little grub. The wriggling grub. Devouring Swarm. Go for the throat. Nice. I like that. And Tuco. Subtle Strike. The Torment of Scarabs. And the Beetle. Alright, 2 packs left. Let's end on a bang. Let's go. 2 packs left. We're still looking for Rev. He could be in here. He could be in here. What is it? It's healers again. Let's see. Let's see if this will be slightly different. The Valkyrie Harbinger. Okay. Flying lifelink. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 4 or more life, create a 4/4 with vigilance and flying. Strong. There's the most hated rabbit ever. Pride Mate. Bride Mate. Angel of Vitality. Bishop. Bright Mare. Vital Ones. Take up the shield. That's cool. Who is a Johnny? Who is he saving there? I can't tell. Maybe it's... That must be somebody important, right? He's saving somebody in the background there from... Look like Fire Blasters. Inventive. Okay, we're finishing off with Inventive. Psy Master Thopters. We have the Shimmer Dragon, flying as long as you control 4 or more artifacts. Shimmer Dragon has hexproof. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control to draw a card. Okay. Not bad. 1 Thopter Paradise. Experimental Aviator. Malfunction. The Chief. Fire Shrieker. Okay. Okay. Equipped creature has double strike. Alright. I don't know if that's worth $2, but it should be. Treasure Keeper. When it dies, reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card with mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast on the bottom of your library. Not bad. And we got another seat of the sign-on. Basic lands. Okay. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video with the Magic Truck Guy. I paid... What did I paid 97, 98, somewhere in there. 90 X amount of dollars for the box. We did get the top card. We got the Cub, so that's pretty awesome. And let's see, we have a ton of these that I'm probably just going to donate to my local game store and see if maybe they can make use of them for any upcoming events. Like, subscribe, share, all those good things. And thanks for watching, and I hope you have a happy holiday season.